Hello, third graders. Welcome. This is lesson 5.4. And wouldn't it be nice if we just had a multiplication fact calculator and we could just click the little fact, see the little buttons there, and then boom, it tells you the answer. Well, you've got that. You have that, and it's in your brain. Okay. And once you practice all of these facts and know all of the strategies, after a while, you won't have to think about it anymore, right? As you practice, right, you'll just know 6 times 7, 42. You won't have to think through it. Now, the only way that that's going to happen is by practice and thinking. So we're going to talk about that today a little bit. Our goal here is to be able to use some helper facts to solve harder multiplication facts. And have we used this before? Yes, but today we're really going to focus on the facts that some people describe as harder. They're ones that don't involve 2s or 5s or things like that. All right, so let's look at this math message. We're going to record 2 different ways. Let's just start with one way. What is one way that you could solve 9 times 6? All right, now give me a different way. What's a different way that you could get to the answer for 9 times 6? All right, let's think about different strategies that you could have used. Now, you could have done 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Is that 6 of them? I think so. Now, that will work, right? 9 plus 9 is 18. The one thing about that, though, is it's not going to be very efficient, right? Efficient means in kind of a shorter amount of time. So you could have what's going to be more efficient is one of our helper facts. Right? If we have 6 times 9, we might use 6 times 10. Right? So we want to figure out 9 times 6. But we know that 6 times 10 is 60, right? And so one group of 6 less, that could get us to 54. Or we could use a helper fact, right? We know 9 times 5. 9 times 5. What is 9 times 5? 45. And so 9 times 6, right? We have another group of 9. So we could add 9 more to this and get 54. Now, the other thing that you can do that is very efficient is what Mr. White taught you on your fingers. This only works with the 9s, right? Only works with the 9s. So if you hold your hands out and then you count, okay, so 9 times 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put this finger down. This is the dividing line, right? On this side, we'll have 10s. On this side, we have 1s. So we have 5 fingers here, 50, and 4 fingers here, 54. Those are some different examples of some efficient strategies. Okay, could we do 6 plus 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 6? Yes, we could. Could we draw 6 shapes here and then put 9 marks in each one and then count them all? Yes, but that's going to take a really long time, and we are moving towards more efficient strategies today. Okay, working with this goal. You can see this standard too. All third graders work to be able to multiply and divide. Today, of course, multiplying within the number 100. That means with answers from 1 to 100. All right, I want you to open your math journal to page 160, where you see a multiplication facts chart like this. All right, I'm going to show you how this looks like a lot, doesn't it? Right? And I don't even have it all on the screen. Now I do. Right? This looks like a lot. Like I have to learn all of this, but you're going to be surprised because we're going to get rid of some of these numbers. Okay? All right, so let's look at here at the 0 line, right? The zeros. Anything times 0 equals 0. Remember that, right? Because that means, if 0 times 7 means 0 groups of 7. Well, if you have no groups, you have nothing. So this one's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Anything times 0 is 0. So I want you to use your pencil or marker or whatever and cross out all the zeros because you know those. They're all 0. And when you do that, you can also do this one, right? This column here, because those are all zeros. And cross all those out. Okay, and you'll be showing this on the video today, so make sure that you are on the picture. Make sure that you're doing this with me. I guess you could do the whole thing afterwards, but might as well do it now. All right, so now the ones line. Well, anything times 1 stays the same, right? 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 2. 3 times 3 is 3. So if you can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know all these, right? You know them all. Let's cross them out. You know all those. And if you know the sideways, then you know all the ones this direction also. So 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, 1 times 5, and all the way down. Get rid of those. Okay, so now look at this. Now we have less to learn, don't we? All right, can you count by 2s? If you can count by 2s, say it now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. If you can count by 2s, you know all of these, right? Because the answers are just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And you know all the 2s this way as well. Okay, can you count by 5s? Can you count by 5s? Say it out loud. Ready? Go. Yep, probably, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So if you know all of your 5s, I bet you do, you can cross out the 5s row because you know them all. And if we can do it sideways, we can do it this way too. All the 5s, 5 times 4, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You know all those. Can you count by 10s? Of course you can. Let's cross out all the 10s. And this way too. I know we're doing a lot of just crossing stuff out today, aren't we? There we go. All right, let's see what's left. Now, if you look, we've got to look, we've taken off more than half of this. If you look at this, right now we have a lot less. And what I want to show you is that some of these are all a reflection, right? So if you look here, you can see 4 times 3. Well, that's over here too. 3 times 4. 6 times 3, 3 times 6. So all of these, except for the squares, are on here twice. Okay? So we don't need to see them twice. So start with 4 times 3, because all of those are down here too. We don't need to see them twice. Let's get rid of that. Don't cross out the squares here, though. We can get rid of that. 6 times 6, we need to keep that, because that's only on there once. We're crossing out all the ones that are on here twice. And look at this. Look what we're left with. This is all we have left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 facts. You can learn 21 things you do all the time. I'm sure you know the 21 words in a song or 21 characters in a game, right? This is not it will take some time and some effort, but it is something that you can do. Okay, so I'm going to let you take a moment here. If you need to finish crossing things out to make it look like my chart, go ahead. All right, so when you turn in your picture, you're going to take a picture of this page and the page that you're going to do by yourself, which is Math Journal, page 161. Here's an example, right? It's talking about helper facts and how you can use a helper fact to get to the answer. So you have 3 problems to do on this page. When you take your picture, make sure that I can see this page and that page. All right, third graders, that's all. We are working on the harder multiplication facts today, remembering some different strategies that we can use. I didn't even mention my songs yet. If you've been listening to all of my songs in our meetings, those are great strategies also. All right, third graders, that's all. Good luck.